As I record today's video, the dominant thought on my mind is energy. And over the last few weeks, I don't think I have recorded a video or came here and kind of um, expressed myself on this topic. This is a very important topic. So, this is for you if you struggle with energy and you burn out, you have stress, anxiety, then I think all of us go through this. So I think this is an important one. So I want you to stick around till the end and let me know if you found value with this conversation, one-way conversation. Okay, so tiny leaks, leaks in the sense that when you have a closed loop, when you have a task that's half done, when you have a thought that is driven by guilt, over time, if you do not deal with them or you choose not to deal with them, then they all accumulate and they all accumulate into, um, they become monumental, and then uh, their outcome is exhaustion, their outcome is burnout. So they all stack up. That's the whole premise of this conversation. So uh, what I want to do is I want to talk about a little bit about these invisible leaks, why they happen, how they happen, and then how they compound over time and the compounding cost of it. And then a little bit about, how this leads, even successful people end up in bankruptcy because they do not manage their energy. We'll talk about that. Then maybe a solution that I have successfully used with myself and some other people on how to overcome this. And then we'll close it out very quickly with some energy investing. Okay, that's my overall agenda for this video. So let's talk about the invisible leaks. What are these? Well, um, let's say you have an email that you are scared from opening. You know the email came in, you read the subject line, and then you are really uncomfortable opening because you know exactly what's there inside of it. So that is stress, and that's the leak right there. Um, then you know something has to be done, and time is running out, but you have a doubt somewhere within you, the self doubt. That's an invisible leak of energy. Um, you do not want to get into a long drawn out argument with somebody who you live with or somebody who you care for or somebody who you have to work with, something like that, and that's the equation. So you don't want to be in a long drawn out argument, but then there are small little arguments and they stack up, and all those are energy leaks. So energy is leaking, okay, and you're not doing anything about it. So now let's talk about the compounding cost of this. Okay, the unresolved emotions and and the associated guilt. Not always, but they do. There is an element of guilt in that. Eventually, the guilt develops, or maybe guilt is the leading frame through which these unresolved emotions are showing up. So they all uh, over time and with time, they become heavier to a point where even though you may be immensely skilled, immensely talented, you have all the resources, you have all the, uh, you know, an ecosystem that is willing and looking forward to help you, but then you just cannot make the move because now all these things are heavier in your mind and you're now crumbling under the weight of these thoughts and emotions. Emotions are the most powerful source, or I would say the biggest energy ever, emotions, because they invisibly take you down, and there is no force and no outside force that can really help. Okay, so when not dealt with these, not addressed quickly, even let's say in a social setup or even in a therapy setup, you're not addressing this, and your efforts to really do it on your own in seclusion, that also is not happening, then now we're talking about a future bankruptcy. that's about to happen. Now, there's no money going away in this. There's no money involved in this. So what is involved is a drained energy today equals to poor decisions of tomorrow. Then you have missed opportunities as a result of that because you made some poor decisions. And then you have along the way health crashes. Every time I met somebody who said, my health is not good, I was able to backtrack and go all the way to a point where they there was an energy drain very early on. They did not address that, and then that led to some poor decisions, and eventually those decisions, whether it has to do with career or anything else, all that trickled down to a health situation today that is now speaking, that's visible, that's now dominant. It's taking every aspect of their life. Now, I'm not saying that health challenges don't happen for other reasons. That's not the point of the discussion, but you get the idea. Everything else is, not interfering, then yeah, you have a situation because of some poor decision from somewhere. So that said, what's the solution to this problem? Is very simple. You got to do an audit of your energy. It starts from there. So track your time and your attention to the things that are demanding, in the sense that where is your time and attention going to? Okay, close the loops, delegate whatever things you have to, forgive whatever you have to forgive, and let go. I couldn't get time to fix my garage, that I had to get somebody to help me over several times over the years. And I'm having somebody come in and help me this Sunday. As I'm recording this is Friday at about 7 p.m. Pacific. Sun is setting. This video you're going to be seeing tomorrow as a part of Saturday, but I'm recording that today. So got to make some calls, make some decisions. This video is important for me, and every video that I'm recording is important for me. So I need to get myself in the zone, in the mood, and start giving attention to this stuff. And then obviously the attention is coming at a cost. So there are things that are lagging, and there are things that need my attention. They demand that I need to take care. They need to be taken care of by me, and I'm not able to. So I have to get somebody to deal with that. There is a concept called energy investing, and we do what is called money investing. So there's something called energy investing. Now what it means is that you got to rest. It starts in three specific things. You got to rest. I'm not telling you to go work out, exercise, and all that. All that is useless. I mean, of course they play a role, but they're all useless. The basic things are not met. You're not resting. You're not sleeping, or whatever the rest for you is. You got to rest, and different people have different definitions of rest. Then there is something called focus ritual, and I'm going to drop a link right here. I talk about my morning rituals, but maybe one or two links about how to increase focus, and some of the resources that I used to kind of get back my focus. I'm going to drop the links here. So rest, focus rituals, engage in focus rituals, and the third thing is aligned actions. Now make sure that every action you're taking is aligned to who you want to be. Not, obviously what you are right now, but also what you want to be. Where do you want to see yourself 5 or 10 years from today, and what are you doing today to align yourself to the future 5 of you and the future 10 of you? What is that? Okay, if done right, and done with an intent, then this compounds as money compounds with time. This compounds, and then chances are you'll have surplus energy before you know it. Okay, that's it. That's all there is to it. I hope this brings health as energy as a dominant. This idea for this video is energy was a dominant thought on my mind this morning, so I thought I would record this. So I'm hoping that this video brings energy back to the forefront of your thinking. You'll start taking your energy and your health seriously. That's the goal of this. If this was helpful, do me a favor, click that like button so I can reach a few more people. And if you do make a comment, then I can speak with you. We can go back and forth on the channel. And then if you would subscribe, then I'll be in front of you as early as tomorrow. And that has been my pace, that has been my cadence. I show up here in my car, record these videos, and the idea is to kind of express myself without any filters. There are no filters, just my camera. That's my phone, which acts as a camera, a microphone that I plug in. I record videos this way. This is my Zen zone, and that's all there is to this. Wherever you are, you be safe, and I'll be with you as early as tomorrow. Bye now.